Welcome, sports bettors from around the world.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome back. Sports Gambling Daily for Saturday. It is September 21st. What is up? Good morning, Philly.
Good morning, sir. Happy Saturday morning to everybody. Good morning to everybody out there in YouTube land and SGD Nation. What's happening?
Yeah, everybody's still sleeping after a long night of betting yesterday, and here we are. We're grinding it out, trying to find some more winners for y'all, and that's what we did yesterday. We had the Oakland A's first five run line and cashed again, even with Mike Fiers shaving that beard off. But then I don't know if you noticed, he also try to do something weird with his beard again last night. Like he had like the 5 o'clock shadow, but then just shaved a little bit of his beard right here. Like it was weird.
He's got a strong beard game. There's no doubt about it.
I don't know about that. I don't know if it's strong at all, but. Whatever. Hey, it doesn't matter. The guy has been pitching lights out. I mean, he's like a number one pitcher, like an ace for that staff. And, you know, he used to be with the Astros, and his nickname around here was Booty Flakes. So, I'm serious. Wow. Man. That's what they would call him on the radio here in Houston. And so, you know, he was pretty unreliable here in Houston. But hey, I'm happy for him, man. The guy's going to get paid.
That's so funny. In the Coliseum, he's great. I don't know if there's something like magical on that mound in Oakland or something, but yeah, when he pitches there, he's lights out. And frankly, if they can get host that wild card game, I mean,
yeah, they're
potent, man. That's a really interesting team to watch out for.
Yeah, 9-1. Mike Fiers is at home this year with like a sub-2 ERA. So good for them guys. It looks like they're going to take that wild card home and then probably lose again in the playoffs like last year. Congratulations.
I like seeing a few different teams in there a couple of years. I know Oakland's made the playoffs before, but it's not the Yankees, it's not the Red Sox, not the it's like a different team once in a blue moon.
The team that worries me the most that comes out of the wild card is going to be, or maybe not coming out of the wild card, but the team that worries me the most in the American League that's not the Yankees is actually the Twins. That team is pretty explosive. So. As an Astros fan, I think I'd rather face the Yankees than the Twins because you never know, man. The Twins is like a baby copperhead snake. You know, like they don't know if they bite you. You know, they're gonna just like inject all the poison in you. So they don't have any kind of restraint. You know, they're just that powerful.
No doubt, they got a potent lineup, no question, and they can rake. And
it was a weird analogy.
That's all right, though. I figured it out.
All right, so we got a couple things I need to bring up. Jimmy Jam in our Discord. I know you had trouble you got locked out of the Discord. So I know you're gonna watch this video. So hit me up at sportsgamblingdaily@gmail.com. We'll get you back in. Send me an email and I can get you the link. Also want to bring up a guy in our group, NVIDIA. He hit a $32,000 parlay. Congratulations, 6-teamer. Guy put a lot of money on it, and he used our video pick from yesterday as one of the plays.
He's very, very cool. He always reaches out to me and asks me thoughts in my inbox and all. And he told me he was gonna. I mean, I know he's been riding along, and I did not realize that actually hit. That is incredible. I mean, that is an amazing job, and wow, dude, congratulations to you.
Yep, congratulations for sure. And then I want to talk a little bit about bankroll management here. Some people are asking us these questions. I wanted, we can go into a longer, detailed video in the future, but pretty much, guys, what I do is I have a 100-unit bankroll. And for those of you that don't know what a unit is, that's basically, for example, if you have $10,000 and that's your bankroll, you break it down into 100 units, which would be $100. So your unit would be $100. So, if I say I'm betting a unit on it, that means I'd be betting $100 on it. I'm not overextending myself because downswings happen, just like upswings. Like right now, Philly and we are in what's called an upswing because I don't think we've lost a video play in 6 or 7 tries. It's something good. I haven't gone back and actually tallied it up, but anyone that's been following us knows that we haven't lost in a while. So this is what we're calling upswing. And we don't get too emotional when we're riding high with the wins, right? And but if we lose, because losing is inevitable as well. We're not going to go 100% on the season. then we don't get too down on ourselves either. We do our homework, we do our research, and but we can't play the game for them. When we can't help that, maybe somebody drops a ball at first base or,
Excuse
or
me,
whatever. So that's why it's important to have a long-term bankroll so you can weather the storm.
Correct. I agree with that. I also feel like, obviously, when you figure out what you want to do, whether it's a winning day, whether it's an amazing day, trying to be as, what's the word I'm looking for, as I guess as careful as possible. Like, you don't want to go chasing if, God forbid, you have a bad day and just, I'm going to try to win it all back, or just because you had a great day, let me just go throw random money on a game later just because I'm having a good feeling. I think you just need to be, set in what you're doing, be consistent all the time. That's the way I like to approach it. I feel that way, if you do hit a little bit of regression, you're not getting killed.
Right.
I'm not saying you should never, ever, ever maybe like a game more than another and maybe bet a couple of units on it, but just be pragmatic on it, and that's the best way, that best approach. Just don't chase and don't try to overextend more than what you're comfortable with.
Yeah. Now, to Philly's point, if you ever find yourself in a situation, good or bad, where your emotions is making you or telling you to bet something, right? So let's say you got bad beat on a play, and you're like, you know what, I'm just so mad right now. I got to get this money back. What's the next game here? Oh, it's Hawaii versus Utah. And you type it up, and you're like, Utah looks pretty good. Boom, I'll bet it. That's wrong. Like, if your emotions are ever if your emotions affect your next bet, then you're doing it wrong. Turn off your computer and walk away. So, you always have to have a clear mind, because when you let your emotions get involved, you're going to lose your money. It's like, that's a guarantee. You might hit it once, you might hit it twice, but eventually it's going to catch up to you.
Right. That is definitely the truth. And, I feel like also once you can understand and truly grasp the fact that there is losing that is involved in this, especially if you're doing it on a daily grind, once you can handle that, it's a lot easier going forward, because you understand, yes, you're going to have bad beats which stick out in your mind, but you know what? You also have wins sometimes that, you could look at is the flip side of a bad beat. Like, you should never have gotten there, and you don't think about it that way. Like, I won, but like, I don't know. You just have to be kind of even keeled. That's what's always been the easiest for me. I understand at some point I'm going to get screwed. I'm going to lose. It's going to happen. And that's okay. And that's why I don't like to chase, because there's games every day. There's always tomorrow.
Right.
And if I have 3 games on my plate, those are the 3 games I'm betting. I had guys yesterday that were asking me, like, what do you think the early game? What do you think? What do you think? I'm kind of torn. And I said, if you're torn and you're flipping a coin all the way up to game time, stay the hell off the game.
Yeah.
So it's not even worth. I mean, you may guess right, but I mean, there's a really good chance you're not going to either. And
Sure.
that's always worked for me.
Yeah, treat this as an investment, everybody. And there, like Philly just said, there's so many games. There's thousands of games over the course of a year that if you're not sure and you don't have a good angle on a game, then just relax and don't bet something just to bet it. Don't be in action just to be in action. Okay, guys, let's try to make some good quality money. This is not a get rich quick thing. I mean, look, guys, I'm going to be honest with you guys. This is a grinded out style of investment, but it's a profitable thing investment if you do your research or you trust yourself with people that are doing the research for you. So
I totally agree, man.
That being said, hey, come over to the Discord, guys. Look, we do the research. Philly and I, we spend hours on this stuff, just on one game, and and that's also another thing is if you put yourself in a group, and I don't mean to make this into like an infomercial, because that's not what it was intended to be, but it's just the truth. If you put yourself in a group of like-minded individuals, where we are beating the book and where we're trying to beat the book every single day, and our main focus is to beat the book, then you've already took a step in a positive direction there. And that's what we offer here at sgdwins.com. So come on over. It's $30 a month. You get, not only do you get all of our premium plays for the SGD, but you get, live betting, and you also get our personal plays. You just, and you're part of a group that is really dedicated to beating the books.
Yep, it's not about us beating up each other or any of that. It's really about, exactly like you said, just trying to take Vegas down, trying to take the books down, and bouncing ideas off each other, sharing stats and trends. Everything that we talk about, any games that we suggest, any games on our personal card, our premium card, they are broken down. There's reasons why. You know, I think it's a beautiful way to be able to come up with just winners as much as possible and share them with people. And I also said, when I'm giving people information and they believe in my stuff and they go and they cash a ticket, like, I'm usually cashing the same ticket, but it's more exciting for me to hear that they are cashing off of something that they believed in for me than it is cashing my own money. Like, that's why I want to make sure we're putting out the best product, because, you know, it's exciting to hear these guys win.
Yeah, for sure. All right, guys. So that has been the first 11 minutes of the video, and you just clicked on this video for a free pick. And hey, we're gonna go ahead and deliver on that right now.
Yeah, no problem.
So Philly, we got the Braves versus the Giants.
The Giants,
Giants.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Braves versus the Giants. Now,
Yep.
the Braves just clinched yesterday.
That's correct. They did. They did a lot of celebrating, as we noticed. Goggles and swimming in the waterfall and all this other good stuff, and acting like they've never been there before.
Yep.
And that goes into sort of what you and I were thinking here. You know, with the Giants having Cueto on the mound, who's coming back from, I believe it was Tommy John he had, right? And we're infamous for that. So,
yeah.
But saying he feels like a 19-year-old, and the last, 2 starts, he's been dynamite. So, yeah, I mean, the combination of that and, you know, the fact that I think Atlantis got smashed last night, meaning drinking, we saw that happening. There's pictures of it everywhere.
They jumped in the river. As a matter of fact, here, check out this picture. But here's the Braves right here with Dallas Keuchel leading the charge. I'm like, dude, you're not even a full-time Brave, man. You showed up halfway through the year, but whatever. You know, Dallas Keuchel, he knows how to party because he's been with the Astros, so he's trying to show everybody what's going on. And then, you know, hey, they just got shit-faced drunk last night. So I think a sharp play could be here would be no score in the first inning with Cueto.
Yep.
You got Fried on the mound. And also possibly, you know, consider Giants to score first in the game. There's a prop for that. And if you don't want to do any of those props, then we're thinking Giants full game.
Yeah, right. Yeah, I like the first the first inning no score. That's an interesting angle. But I think it's a good one because Cueto, like I said, has been lights out, and Atlanta has nothing really to play for anymore. And I know the lineup hasn't been officially released, but I'd be surprised if, you know, there aren't major guys out of it.
Yeah, they probably will sit a couple people. And then also the Giants, they're officially eliminated from the wild card. So, you know, congratulations for keeping Madison Bumgarner. You all did great. Seriously.
They tried, man. They tried.
But I think the official video play is no score first inning.
Yes, sir. I agree with that. Let's do it, man.
All right. It's been 14 minutes. I think we've said enough. If you have any questions, guys, you can reach out to us here on the YouTube comments, or you can send me an email or Philly an email or whoever you want an email. If they're part of SG Nation, I will forward it to them. Like, if you're sending it to like Kim Kardashian, I'm not going to be able to help you there. But you can send that to sportsgamblingdaily@gmail.com. And that'll do it. Let's see. Yeah. I think I've touched on everything, right?
Yeah, I mean, I was going to say, if there's anything that you guys ever want us to talk about or, you know, make a touch on our video, sure, let us know. Be interested to hear what your thoughts are, and if you want us to talk a little bit more about money management, we can do that as well. I think it's an extremely integral part of this, so definitely.
Yep, for sure. All right, guys, be on the lookout for the winning edition, which is Joe and Big Mon's show. They should be doing something today. We'll see. And then that's it. Good luck to Philly. Good luck to myself. And let's see here. Good luck to them not taking any kind of Gatorade and headache medicine. You know, hoping they have hangovers there in San Francisco. And good luck to everybody. Y'all have a great Saturday.
Have a great morning, fellas.